What is up, guys? Arm here today, and today I have for you another one of the quick dungeon video series. So what we're going to do in this one is we're going to describe and tell you how to run through Desolate Tomb normal mode in about 4 minutes here. So without further ado, let's get started. So first, you see right here when we jump right in, you got to fight this one little boss here. He's got 1,400,000 health. Super easy boss to take care of. Kill the ads first if you want to make it easier on yourself, or just go ahead and get right into DPSing down the boss. Super easy fight, as you see right there. After that, you're going to get a wind walking, wind jumping, dragon jumping, whatever those things are called, portal to take you up to the next level. Follow the path around to the second boss fight. There are no mobs in between. So this is the first of the 3 main bosses in this little dungeon here. This one used to have some complicated mechanics, and I guess it still sort of has them, but on normal mode you can really do whatever the heck you want because there is no actual punishment for killing the wives first. So if you want to, you can kill both the wives first and go ahead and beat that down and then DPS down the boss. Or if you want, you can actually follow the mechanics. The mechanics on it involve taking each of the wives down to 70%, then the boss transfers his energy to them, and then you go ahead and damage the boss down, then back to the wives and back and forth at 70 and 40%, I believe are the 2 marks on that one. But like I said, it's normal mode now, and they nerfed the heck out of it, so you can just go ahead and beat down anything you want. What our party did, since we only had 5, we split 2 and 2 onto each side. Go ahead and fight your enemies. As you saw right there, they actually got a little bit of a shield. But anyway, so it's super easy boss fight. Just go ahead and DPS it down. One thing is, when the wives jump to the center, you need to iframe the hit, otherwise you will get frozen in place. So I don't know if that's actually going to show up while I'm discussing this, but yeah, right there. If you don't iframe that, you will get frozen. So somebody gave us Frost Sheath, and then we got to dodge that. And then this double, triple, whatever quadra attack thing that he does right here, make sure you CC or iframe it or whatever you have to do to get out of getting hit by that, because it does do a good chunk of damage. Anyway, I'm just going to fast forward to the end of the boss fight. And anyway, so after this boss fight does go ahead and finish off, which it will momentarily, what you're going to do is the next phase is a mob phase where you have to run by mobs. Super easy, just go ahead and jump over the mobs, run through them, iframe any hits that come towards you, and go ahead and pin yourself in the corner right here. In this corner, you're just going to need one person with a projectile resist, or anybody that just wants to take care of this. Just go ahead and damage down all the little mobs that pop around and follow you around the corner to make it easier for your party to take down this boss. That boss is super easy. I think it's 1.5 million health. All you got to do is kill it and jump over the orbs that roll around trying to damage you. That's going to take you around the corridor to this next area right here. So this is the little jumping sort of maze trap thing that they got in the game. Super easy to take care of. Just jump around the ledges and go all the way up to the top and pull the lever for your party. If you are not the one jumping around, just wait down at the bottom, and then a dragon spire, dragon jump thing will pop up for you to take up to the top. This next boss fight is going to be one of the easiest in the game. Shouldn't be much of a challenge at all. It has 2 phases, 70% and 30%. Just go ahead and DPS it down to 70%. It's going to spawn these mechs. Go ahead and kill the mechs. And then all you have to do is iframe this attack right here that you see pop up. So use a Frost Sheath or get somebody like a Blade Master to go ahead and give you the sword protection. DPS it back down to 30%. Kill the things that spawn to go ahead and heal it. And then go ahead and kill the boss again after it does another one of its 3 times jumpy up and down spike things. One thing to note is that you can pick up a shield to protect you from the projectiles off of the mobs that you kill. And also, it has a marker that shows who it's going to shoot at. So if you have a little icon underneath you, you are the one that is marked to be killed. This is another one of those areas where you just have to run and jump past mobs. This one has ones that pull you. Just iframe out of them and continue along your way. Also, if you have an assassin, they can use the party stealth to go ahead and pull your party around to the point here. You have to take this dragon spire, dragon pulse thing over to fight the main boss. Before you get to the main boss, though, you're going to have to go ahead through this little trap area. So you saw how I got through it. Iframe the things, iframe the grabs, and just use your SSs and different skills and stuff to go ahead and pull the lever for your party. It also gives you a 10-point accomplishment if you are the first one to the lever. Whoever pulls the lever clears the boss path for all of its friendlies and allies, so they can just run right up to the boss. The boss fight itself is a super easy boss fight. Now that there's no real mechanics to it, there's no more orb placing or 2Ls or 2Rs or whatever, just going to go ahead and DPS the boss down to certain percentages. After it gets his jump phase right here, it's going to mark people with a flame. So the flame right there you see on the guy to the left, he just exploded. Then he's going to shoot 3 magma orbs. So 1, 2, 3. Now someone needs to iframe as soon as that third one comes out. Wait about a half a second and then cast your party iframe. So you saw me, I used the Frost Sheath for the whole party. Prevents your party from taking a whole bunch of damage. So after the third magma, someone has to give an iframe to the party. That's really the only mechanic on that first 70% phase. At 70%, which he's getting to right now, boss is going to jump to the center. So boss jumps to the center. When the boss gets to the center, he's going to mark the furthest person away with a little icon on him. So you see the person right there has the icon. So someone has to stand next to that person with the icon. It's not really too big of a deal if you don't, because they won't take too much damage. As you see, that time I became the one that was marked with the icon. So what does this icon do? I'll describe it right now. So whoever gets marked with the icon is going to get shot with lightning. That shot of lightning increases your AP by about 200, 250 AP to your character, so it'll increase your damage. Anyone that stands near the person that's marked with the lightning is going to go ahead and get a boost to their AP as well. They get the same boost. You see that I have a little lightning effect going around my character, so I still have the boost. If you have the boost, do not get hit by lightning a second time. If you get hit by lightning a second time, you're going to take a huge chunk of damage, and it might kill you if your HP is sort of low. I think it does about 50,000 damage off the top of my head. So do not stand next to a guy if you have the same two lightnings. The same effect actually happens in hard mode as well, except I believe it is an insta-kill. So do not take 2 shots of lightning. As you saw right there was another 3 magma phase, so go ahead and iframe on 3 magmas. Same thing with the lightning phase. Rinse and repeat until you have DPS down the boss and completed the dungeon. So anyway, guys, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I got a lot of great Blade and Soul content on the channel, a whole bunch of dungeon guides and things like that. If you're liking this, also a whole bunch of gold making videos. So go ahead and give those a check, and I'll see you at the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.